Some of you might, but most of you probably don't know that there is a pre-King Kong remake legendary Lord of the Rings trilogy Peter Jackson. A Peter Jackson that I personally wish still made these insane over-the-top gore and slime fests that I hold so dear to my burnt little heart. The very first one he did was Bad Taste, but I'm starting off with Dead Alive because it's way more infamous, and because there is so much gore and just straight up insanity in this picture that I didn't even realize what I was about to watch when I initially bought the DVD back in my Champagne days. My mind is still thoroughly rattled by the fact that when I originally bought this DVD, I found it at Best Buy for $9.99. Now if you want a new sealed copy, it's bound to be in the $80 to $100 range and beyond. Unbelievable. The question you have to ask yourself is it worth spending that much on a single DVD when you can easily just find it somewhere online to watch for little to nothing? Well, that depends on what kind of a collector you are, or if you're a collector at all, and just want the experience of treading the early work of Peter Jackson. You see, he truly is a genius. I think anyway. Even without watching his previous films and starting off with seeing his remake of King Kong in the theater, I already knew that he was a fantastic director. I just wish I would have found these gems first. Better late than never. Don't forget the gravy on those mashed potatoes.
Void, use the spoon.
Initially, I watched Dead Alive with my brother Kevin. I informed him there was a horror flick that I had just picked up at the time that contained a scene with a priest that proclaimed, "I kick ass for the Lord," and he was hooked. I could see on his face and the sparkling drool on his lower lip that he wanted to jump into this head first to have a good time. And boy did we ever. It was a non-stop comedy tour because neither of us had seen this prior, and everything was just seething with fresh, rank absurdity. Top-notch, high shelf, whatever you want to call it. It was a joyously religious experience, and I will never forget that day watching it on his ex-girlfriend's PS3, laughing our asses off at farting entrails and zombies getting chunked by a modified lawnmower. High-class gore fest. Peter Jackson, you are the shit. Please just make another cult horror flick. I beg of you. All of these native tribe members look like ex-Mudvayne roadies. There's no time to play cricket. Well, her dad looks like Gallagher really let himself go. Yeah, because 2 pencils and an ink ribbon are just gonna magically fall into the shape of a moon and a star.
Actually, I'll take one of these now. Sorry.
I think Mother is wearing too much fucking makeup. Okay, bro. Lay off the tobacco for a while. Your teeth are making me nervous.
Goes these great big rats come scuttling off the slave ships. And raped all the little tree monkeys.
Damn, Mother. Step on that son of a bitch. I never realized that pudding could be so disgusting.
I haven't had a good custard in years. She never makes the stuff. Damn fine custard. Rich and creamy, just the way I like it.
A neo-Nazi veterinarian. What a guy.
What do you want? You're not from the immigration? I told you people I lost my bloody papers, okay? My family left Latvia during the occupation. We were hunted like dogs.
I just want to buy some sedatives.
What do you think I am? A goddamn doctor? I don't sell sedatives. Tranquilizers, I do have. Do you want a syringe? I'm going to snap.
Why do morticians always eat sandwiches?
You'll blow out! You're a half-wit. This is coming off your wages.
I'll feed to the mob.
No, leave it. We've got to get the body to the service.
I kick ass for the Lord.
Devil is amongst us. Stay back, boy. This calls for divine intervention. I kick ass for the Lord.
With this being the first entry into this trilogy, I will leave you with this. If you're into, or want to get into, some of the most out-of-sight gore, character situations, dialogue, camera angles, and film editing, look no further than Peter Jackson's Dead Alive. This is truly some batshit anarchy, and I don't think your collection would be complete without it. I wouldn't pay the insane price for a new DVD, but I would somehow find a way to watch this online or otherwise, because if you're a Fear fan and haven't seen this by now, you owe it to yourself to do so. I also need to find a way to shake Peter Jackson's hand. I just hope that he covers up his brain with that derby first. There's no need for his gray matter to be falling out.
She's history. I'm in the comics. I will bodily dismember. There's no room for hysterical women in my unit.